if a motion for leave to introduce a bill is opposed, the Speaker, if he thinks fit, after permitting brief statements from the member who opposes the motion and the member who moved the motion, may without further debate put the question. The rule is up to this. The Finance Minister, the clever lawyer he is, read the proviso. The proviso is not connected with this. Any member can just say that I oppose the introduction of the bill.
It's okay. Yeah.
Whether I am questioning the legislative competence or not comes in later. That is part of the proviso. Just read the original first paragraph of 72(1). Any member may oppose the introduction of the bill. I am not raising questions on the legislative competence. So let me now be allowed to put my objection to the bill. Okay. Madam, this bill is actually illegal because the basic statement by the Prime Minister without any notification on the 8th of November announcing demonetization was illegal. No reference was made to the Parliament. And again, Madam, you see subsection 1 of section 34 of the Reserve Bank of India Act 1934 on the liabilities of the Reserve Bank. The Reserve Bank writes on the note, I promise to pay the bearer the sum of ₹1,000 or ₹500. Now, the notification for demonetization should not have been given by the government, rather by the Reserve Bank of India. What happened in this case is that the government wrote to the Reserve Bank of India, hold a meeting quickly because the Prime Minister wants to announce demonetization, a disruptive step tonight. That's why the Reserve Bank wrote back to the government. The notification should have been issued under subsection 1 of section 34 of the Reserve Bank of India 1934 and subsection 1 of section 26 of the Reserve Bank of India Act 1934. That's why I think it is outside the minister's competence and the legislative competence to bring in this rule. This notification should have come from the Reserve Bank of India because according to the Act, Reserve Bank is the ultimate authority which will guarantee the safety of the legal tender. Please, Madam, with me, read what is written on the notes. Here it is written.
Yes.
I promise to pay the bearer the sum of 100 rupees. Raghuram Rajan, the governor, who was opposed to this demonetization. Now, Reserve Bank has to say that we are denotifying, not this government. That's why this bill is illegal, this ordinance is illegal, and the government has imposed a disruptive step on the whole economy, on the whole country, disrupting lives of millions and crores of people. They put everybody to shame. I am told that the Finance Minister did not know of demonetization till the afternoon of November 8th. He was told at the last moment. I am told. So I oppose the introduction of the bill. I oppose the introduction of the bill. In that, it is totally illegal, totally unparliamentary. I totally oppose this demonetization.
Yes.
This is anti-people.
Madam.
Please.
Madam.
Yes.
The honourable member is incorrect in several aspects that he has raised.
Yes.
First, the scope of the objection when a bill is introduced. A bill can be opposed only on two grounds and no other ground. Please. One.
Now you have made your statement. Please keep quiet.
A bill can be opposed on the ground that this House doesn't have the legislative competence.
Yes.
Second, a bill can be opposed on the ground that it is unconstitutional. His objection doesn't fall into either of the categories.
Yes.
His objection is, notwithstanding his experience, His objection is that because the 8th November notification was not under Section 1, let me correct him, he's wrong on that also. The 8th November notification by which high denomination currency ceases to be a legal tender was under Section 26(2), which the Reserve Bank of India Act, the Reserve Bank is competent to pass that order. And therefore, he stands corrected on the second ground also. I think it will add to his long parliamentary experience that he is now getting to learn. Thirdly, this not being an objection, after it ceases to be a legal tender, post 30th of December, that liability which he has been reading has to be extinguished, and the government's guarantee to that also gets extinguished, for which purpose this particular bill has been brought in.
जो बात नहीं है उसे अपनाइए आप, डरते हैं नई राह पे क्यों चलने से, हम आगे आगे चलते हैं आइए आप।